What's up everyone, this is Super Marcel and welcome back to Jurassic Park Operation Genesis Jurassic March. In the last episode we gotten these guys, the Macrogryphosaurs, the giant Hypsilophodon kind of dinosaurs, best way I could describe them. They're like as big as normal big iguanodons, but like they're not iguanodons, but they are whatever. It was a complex but interesting but strange dinosaur. So now I went off screen and I've tinkered with the files, right? Aw. Time to get more Taurosauruses then. And so what I did is that I went into the files and I just made because last episode, if for some whatever reason you haven't seen it and you just decided to click on this one, I had a dinosaur limit, right? Like 60 was the dinosaur maximum that I could have. I changed that, so now it should be like 200. So I can have way more dinosaurs now. And yeah, hopefully we can, you know, we got a very good roster of dinosaurs. We could probably have like heaps of different dinosaur species in this episode alone, but we'll see how things go. But yeah, like, yeah, but we got like Carnotaurus, Majungasaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, several other dinosaurs. We will, it is a promise, have new dinosaurs. So there it is. Look, it's Pachycephalosaurus, but it's like a different skin of a Pachycephalosaurus. It's cool. And that's the only reason why we'll be getting Pachycephalosaurus. If it didn't have that skin, we wouldn't be getting it. But anyways, right. So let's focus on this enclosure, right? So this enclosure is what I was going to have be what I think is going to be the Majungasaurus. Pretty much. I like it, but I think I'll just add just a little bit of land. 1 moment. Okay, no, that just ends up looking weird. I was hoping that I would make it like a small island or something. Oh, why is the building so weird? Oh, whatever. One of the balloon tours have crashed! Oh no! Oh no! It's in the raptors! You better rescue them! And they lived! That's the most surprising part. How do they... If this was like a normal Jurassic Park movie, those guys would... Maybe they were the protagonists. It was probably like Ian Malcolm and like Kelly or something, and that's why they lived. Under any other normal circumstance, there's no way that you would survive your hot air balloon crashing into the giant raptor pen, and like not getting that has like 4 species of raptors with 4 each. Hey, at least we have more Carnotaurus. Okay. Right, back to it. Why can I not connect the fences? There we go. Ooh, okay, right.
Great.
Let's get back to it. So, right, the Carnotaurus. How much is it now? Carnotaurus, we can get Carnotaurus for free. We could get Carnotaurus right now. Yeah, let's get Carnotaurus. This was supposed to be for the... Oh, should I get Carnotaurus? I was kind of hoping to, like, save Carnotaurus for a much more grandeur, like, cooler enclosure. Why is this little bit of land, like, weird? Okay. Well, if we're gonna get Carnotaurus, we're gonna make it so that the trees look cooler, okay? Nicer looking trees. Maybe even like no trees at all, actually, because they're quite the runners.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Right.
What are your instructions?
Okay.
I'm surprised we have not gotten a certain specific dinosaur that I will not mention just yet. Okay, I think we're done with the raptors. We don't need any more from the next formation. So let's move on. Let's say, yeah, just like that. And then... Okay, cool. Right. Well then, stuff it. Yeah, stuff it. Let's get that Carnotaurus. I really like the idea of getting Carnotaurus. You know what we could probably do, actually? We could, for the Carnotaurus, maybe we'll have like another enclosure right here. Maybe we'll like cut off a section of the enclosure, and then like, yeah, I might do that. So what I'm thinking is that like, so it's like that. And this zone will be the Majungasaurus. Granted, or maybe no, this enclosure will be the Majungasaurus enclosure because it's smaller. And this whole grandiose of space will be for the Carnotaurus. There we go, I like that. Yeah. Awesome. Right on. Okay. Now do. Cool.
What would you recommend in this situation?
Urgent message from Dr. Sattler.
3 years, 6 months.
Message from Dr.
Okay,
Grant.
right. All right.
Welcome back.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, how many should we get? Let's get 2. Considering on getting 3, but I think I'm happy with 2. Here is the Carnotaurus.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy
Carnotaurus! Look at that! Oh, it's so cool! That is an awesome model. I'm gonna get a third one. I think 3 is justified for a dinosaur of this size. Oh man! I don't really need to talk much about... I could talk about Carnotaurus, but I've talked about Carnotaurus before on Jurassic World Evolution 2. But also, I straight up have an entire bloody dinosaur documentary about this dinosaur. So like, it's so weird, the relationship I have gotten myself into with Carnotaurus, right? Cause like, oh, it's so weird. I never would have, because Carnotaurus has kind of become like the poster child to my channel, pretty much, you know? Like, my most popular video is literally a documentary all about this dinosaur. Kind of about this dinosaur, right? So like, yeah, it's hard not to like address. And like, I've done so much making that that documentary, Missing Sylvan Hunter. I had to do so much research to the background of that dinosaur documentary. Part of it is a passion project to make a dinosaur documentary, right? But another part of it, of making it was an actual that documentary was actually an assessment piece, right? It was an assignment back when I was in Flinders University in the vertebrate paleontology class. And I was supposed to make some kind of media on a chosen subject of I'm supposed to write down a research, and then I'm supposed to make an art piece with that. Most people made songs, some people made poems, some people made some architects. I came in with a straight up dinosaur documentary and it blew up, right? Like, what was it, 14,000 views? That is wild. But yeah, like, yeah, I'd done so much research on Abelisaurs to the point where I could argue that I'm probably like an Abelisaur specialist, you know, and Carnotaurus has slowly become my favorite carnivorous dinosaur. You know, I used to think Carnotaurus was just the scary dinosaur with the devil horns, but now I know that Carnotaurus is so much more complex than that, and it's actually such a unique theropod dinosaur. They are like cheetahs of the dinosaur world, and they're really cool, man. Yeah, but if you want a good rundown of Carnotaurus from Jurassic World Evolution 2, back in the campaign and the very early episodes. But I also recommend checking out Your Dinosaurs Is Wrong. I think they make good justice looking at Carnotaurus. Yeah. Oh man.
What would you like
It is very cool. Well, if your vehicles is broken down, you'll have to try it back manually. What? What happened? It was the rat. Oh! I almost ran that Velociraptor over. There we go. It was the Velociraptors. They took out the engine.
This is interesting.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got a lot of Repetosauruses. Repetosaurus might be the next one. Okay, right. So,
Message from Dr. Grant.
what should we get next? Obviously Majungasaurus is next up on the chopping block. So, we can get working on that. Dinosaurs are so boring with one frill. What do you mean?
How are you today?
is no one going over to the look. Okay, you can go over to this direction, and there's Carnotaurus is right here now. Okay, there's a new carnivore. So shut up.
Message from Dr. Gray.
Oh, what the hell happened there? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Alright.
What would you like us to do?
Well, looks like I know what I'm doing next on the editing list. On the behind the scenes. But at the very least,
Absolutely.
once this is done, I'd say we make that Majungasaurus 2 Abelisaurs in one episode. How about that? Yeah? Yeah, very cool. What I can do is, I can put a... Yeah, perfect. Viewing tower right there.
Message from Dr. Wu.
So that you can see both the Carnotaurus and the Majungasauruses. And if you wanted to, you can look out and the Platyosauruses and whatnot.
I'd like your thoughts on this.
Alright, so how much is that now? Majungasaurus can live for 1 year. Good enough. Let's make 3.
Message from Dr. Wu.
We wish to announce that the Jurassic carnivore Ceratosaurus is now on display. Please
Oh, Majungasaurus. There we go. It's pretty small. Was Majungasaurus really this small? Oh, and what is that? Is that a coat of... It's got like this swampy coat of feathering. I don't think Abelisaurs really had featherings. I don't even think they're even related to Maniraptorans. They are theropods, yeah, but like... Maniraptorans, like...
Message from Dr. Sackler.
Maniraptorans are confusing, but I definitely don't think it was like... With Abelisaurs, their skins are very, like, very scaly, right? And they got these very bumpy... random scales, right? There is no pattern stuff, but giving it a coat of feathering, it's definitely an odd choice. Yeah. It's weird, actually. Technically, this is the first time we actually got this dinosaur in any of... So I should talk about this dinosaur. But like, the funny thing is that logically in my mind, I've already talked about this dinosaur before in a pre-recording of Jurassic World Evolution, but it's never been released yet. But I'll talk about this dinosaur, Majungasaurus. Why not? We got a minute left. We'll talk about this. So Majungasaurus, just like Carnotaurus, is an Abelisaur. Which, to clarify what an Abelisaur is, just so people will understand what those dinosaurs are when I say that, Abelisaurs are basically like medium-sized theropod dinosaurs. They have they're short-faced, they're very round, and they got these very minuscule, like, nubless arms, right? And sometimes they may even have like a very long tail. Now with Majungasaurus is an interesting case. It's a dinosaur from Madagascar,
Message from Dr. Gray.
right? So this dinosaur would actually live with Rapetosaurus, which we'll get later. And
What are your
what? All right. And I don't think that they would have lived with. They would have hunted Rapetosauruses. I'm sure there were other things that they could have hunted. There were Cynosuchus, a strange bulldog crocodile. There were... I'm trying to think off the top of my head what else was there. Oh, yeah, Majungasaurus. Whoa. What?
This is a disaster. Such poor management not only damages our park's fine reputation, but it also costs InGen money. A great deal of money.
What? What? What do you have a heart condition or something? Why are you, how did you die? What? Whatever, I'll talk about,
Message from Dr. Wu.
oh, bloody hell, hold on. There, now don't die. Right, Majungasaurus. I want to talk about Majungasaurus before I end it up, right? Now the most interesting thing about Majungasaurus is that we have evidence that this dinosaur probably was a cannibal, right? Are you kidding me? How many, like, obese people do we have here? So, why are people dying? Like, what?
For God's sake, you must do something.
What? How many people with heart conditions? One of your velociraptors have gone on a rampage. What? What is going on?
Message from Dr. Gray.
For God's sake, you must do something.
Your Ostroraptor has died.
Do you have a moment to speak with us?
Oh.
I'd like your thoughts on it.
I'll let it play out.
Great to see you again. Great.
Right.
Message from the park administrator.
What is... You're hungry, you need the toilet. Okay, first off, what are you doing staying out here in this park that is making you die from, like, and second, there is literally a kiosk right there. If you end up dying, that's on you, Mr. Kurtz. Right. But yeah, Majungasaurus Majungasaurus is believed to have evidence of cannibalizing on other Majungasaurus. I think there was like Majungasaurus bones found in the stomach, or maybe Majungasaurus. No, there were definitely fossils of Majungasaurus that have tooth marks from other Majungasauruses. So there's that. But yeah, like, I got really nothing else to really talk about, but it's definitely a cool dinosaur, Majungasaurus. Yeah, I think I've probably had more justice talking about this dinosaur in the Jurassic World recording. But yeah, right. I guess in the next episode we'll fix this mess that's going on. This dumbass is going to end up dying. I just know that, because he refuses to acknowledge the kiosk that's right over here. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, we have to end it with the Carnotaurus.
From John Hammond.
If you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And I'm Super Marcel.
Good to see you.
And make sure you have a super time. Bye bye.